What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devon. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Watch this episode all the way to the end because I don't want you guys missing out what I have in store for you today. Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs have moved up to 5-0, defeating the Saints 26-13. Man, Monday Night Football. What can I say? Chiefs did a phenomenal job of defending defending at home, playing great at home. The performance with for the offensive line, the receivers, the quarterback himself, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Super Bowl champ. The run game, the run game really worked out for them, and I'm glad to see Kareem Hunt back in the Chiefs uniform. It's I mean, to be honest, they should have kept him. They should have kept him and he would have probably already had a championship already. But who goes to say he might get a chip this year? But anyways, Patrick Mahomes, 28 of 39, 331 yards, one touchdown, two sacks. And what we see here, we're starting to see something different from the Chiefs. Normally, we see Patrick Mahomes throw the ball and use his feet because he's a dual threat quarterback. But now, since they got Kareem Hunt, credit to the offensive line for the protecting Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes had all the time in the world in the pocket. I mean, just maneuvering through the defense, getting like really just making the just fooling the defense. Kareem Hunt doing a great job of getting those extra yards, especially on 4th and 1, getting the first down for him, getting the scoring touchdown, and also to credit to the receivers for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has that arm, so you just throwing it deep down the field, especially to Xavier Worthy. Got Travis Kelsey involved. Juju played a great game himself, having 130 yards receiving. So credit to him. I mean, also defensively, the Chiefs defense put pressure on Alvin Kamara. They put pressure on the offensive line. They put pressure on Derek Carr, who ended up throwing the interception that was caught by Brian Cooks. And also, you know, they had defensively for the Chiefs, 51 total tackles, one sack, three tackles for loss. And before I before I get over to the Saints, last thing about their offense, the rushing, their their run game was working for them. The run protection, like I said, a total of 39 carries, 139 yards, and two touchdowns. Most of their touchdowns came from running, and also kicking those field goals. The 51-yard field goal, 31-yard field goal. But I mean, Chiefs did their thing. Can honestly let me know in the comment section. Question for discussion: can the Chiefs go undefeated this season? Because we've seen it happen with the New England Patriots, and sadly, at that time with Tom Brady, they went undefeated, ended up going to the playoffs and not being successful that year. But hey, let me know in the comment section. But anyways, moving on to the last team we're gonna talk about. We're talking about the who that nation, the Saints. So Derek Carr left the game in the second half with an oblique injury. Prayers to him. Derek Carr, man, 18 of 28, 165 yards, two touchdowns, one interception. Their run game struggled, 15 carries, 46 yards. And why did their run game struggle? Because of the Chiefs' defensive line. The Chiefs' defensive line, as we know, the best guy on the defensive line, Chris Jones, number 95, putting pressure on putting pressure on Derek Carr. There was one play where, run game. There was a run play and Alvin Kamara literally going to the right side of the field trying to cut outside. They shut that down. He had a cut back, ends up going around and getting the first down. So they had that, and also the interception by Saunders, number 50, big fella, Kalen Saunders, big fella got a interception in the red zone at the goal line. Patrick Mahomes tries to throw a touchdown pass to Juju. Juju can't hold on to the ball. Big fella gets the ball, runs, puts the Saints in good field position, and basically helps the team. And that's the one thing that hurt the Saints. They were down by 3 points. They were down by three, and if they made a field goal, they would have been down by 2 points. But sadly, the kicker just had to miss the field goal. That hurt. That's gotta hurt. And also Derek Carr, like Derek Carr, after they got that interception, he throws a deep pass down the field to Shaheed, number 22, and gets a touchdown. Derek Carr really he played as well as he could. Really, he was the one. Derek Carr was really the quarterback that was keeping them in the game. He was really keeping the Saints in the game. Their run game, like I said, just went downhill. I do believe that the Saints offensive line just couldn't contain the dominance of the Chiefs defensive line. They couldn't protect the quarterback. They couldn't protect the run game. It just poor effort, a poor job by the Saints offensive line. And when you go up against a great team like Kansas City Chiefs, what can you do? You could play your best game. So defensively for them, they had 95 tackles, 2 sacks, and 4 tackles for loss. I honestly, moving forward, this is going to be a tough one because at the end of that game, when Derek Carr was asked about how the injury, he said he's not feeling good. So that's not really a good sign. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. He's able to come back because honestly, they need Derek Carr because that quarterback that they had come in and play really didn't do much for them. And Derek Carr really didn't have that much time in the pocket. Once the ball was snapped to him, the defensive pressure came in. The defensive line is already coming through there, and they're coming at Derek Carr. But anyways, that is all for today's episode. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devon, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.